Week 14 of the National Football League. And we've got the Seahawks, Verner Edwards.
Season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the seventh-year man out of Cal, the top pick back in 2016, Jared Goff. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game. And I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible. But we watched it happen.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They'll go again with Gibson. They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A first carry for the Fordham Ram, Chase Edmonds. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jermaine Johnson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Gone. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, CD, these two teams barely off the buses, and this defense already has a sack and the interception and the pick 6 to take the lead.
Partner, you'd have to think that this was part of their game plan coming in because they wanted to embrace an aggressive mindset and attack on defense. They were trying to force up for this game. That's it. They're playing with the production.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. Fights through and now a crease. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Goff now looking to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. So nothing doing there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Goff's throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From the 22, Goff. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown! Mac Hollins His third touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. Leading them out, it's the third-year man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And bottom line, when you're the starting QB, what is it?
Get the W.
Get the W.
They did that last week.
Right, you got that done. Wasn't always pretty. There were some great moments. He threw for a touchdown pass.
But got to eliminate those mistakes.
Got to take care of that because otherwise that could come back and bite him in another ball game.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call it just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Complete, it's Dotson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Herbert. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Herbert off of play action. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain of 32 that time. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Herbert back to the air. Flush to his, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Von Miller in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Well, this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's taken in by Watson. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Here's Herbert. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. The Seahawks at 9 and 3 here on the year. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Here comes Antonio Gibson as he's set for another drive. A 1,000-yard campaign in his sights, Charles, but needs a little bit of a kick here down the stretch to reach it.
And sometimes at this stage of the season, you're looking for that extra goal, right? That extra motivation to accomplish what you want, not just as a team, but as individuals. He's got to stretch a little bit to get there.
What, baby?
They're talking
Hi, sweetie.
during the practice sessions in their meetings. Hey, we can still get
How'd
this
it go?
done. Let's go ahead and feed him the ball.
And the offensive line,
Good.
I'm sure they're well aware of where he stands as well.
They are, and I think for them, it would be an even better accomplishment to get there now because it seems like a little bit of a reach.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Why? Oh, really?
Here's Goff. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. Pick 6 for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondaries.
The water bottle still leaked on the bed, so I'm washing those
Really
sheets.
starting to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Where are you at?
No run back here for Jones, a touchback. Here comes Antonio.
What other ones do we have? The gray, there's the gray ones?
And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat.
There is white ones.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. Gano now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the scoop the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Here comes Antonio Gibson as he's set for another drive. Now, the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far.
Therapy.
Now a first down throw. Gone. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Goff. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Should I put them in the oven?
Goff throwing again.
Yeah.
Steps away to his left.
Lasso said put the chili verde on in a pot and warm it up and then put it on the enchiladas.
Because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
He's going to let this go. It's incomplete.
All right.
Touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. There he goes, right side. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown.
No.
A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. So a pretty wild turn of events there. Instead of a sure 3 points, it's 6 the other direction.
And if you're kicking in the NFL, that should be pretty much automatic, but I don't think that's on him at all. The protection broke down. That led to the block.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, here's Goff. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, it's Goff. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Throwing again is Goff. And he comes back with one complete. The offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Goff on 3rd down. Got an open man, finds Gibson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 42. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll start our tour out in the City of Angels, Los Angeles. And those two are tied up as they play the 2nd quarter. Next, we'll head over to check on the Giants at home at MetLife Stadium. And things didn't work out for them as they fall to the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Joe Burrow, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. Lastly, let's get up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. And they were losers in their ball game as they were outplayed by the visiting New York Jets. Trey Lance, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Now time for a check of the next-gen stats in the first half for Carolina. And they didn't get a whole lot accomplished through the air in those first 2 quarters of play. They'll need to up their game if they want to rally all the way back. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they did not have quite the same amount of success in the passing game that their counterparts did, as you get a look at the numbers there. Both these teams going through their final adjustments before heading back out of the locker room. Time for us to go back out to Lumen Field, where we rejoin Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. As of this moment, as pretty much everyone knows, they sit alone in that top spot, but nothing is guaranteed. They haven't even clinched the playoffs. So a good start, but a long way to go.
And you know, a blunt veteran inside their locker room has stood up at one point.
And this is going to be intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick.
What?
And the Panthers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So good starting field position for him here.
He did say Dad. I heard him.
Just shy of midfield at the
Good job, buddy.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the 50, it's gone. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Goff. Out-route pass complete to Goddard. And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Just a yard in the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 33.
Daddy, are you winning or losing? Daddy, are you winning?
I'm winning.
Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds.
You're losing.
Yeah.
Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try.
I can't go.
Sanders' kick is good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier. And this time, there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Over the middle, complete. It's Watkins. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. On 4th down, Herbert. He finds Watson complete. And he's going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
And that's a big pickup on 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense, they can't get the stop here. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jahan Dotson, a 7-yard touchdown grab. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Get out with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. So the drive lines up 75 yards in 7 plays. And it was Jahan Dotson with a touchdown catch to finish things off. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. We haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter 4. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, Goff. He lets it fly for Lockett. It's caught at the 10. A big play there for Carolina. 41 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Goff now looks to throw. Escaping. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Jamin Davis charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3rd and goal. Try to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Goff. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin 4th quarter. You're going. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. On 1st down, Goff. And his throw here is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. That's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball.
Touchdown, Panthers. Alec Pierce from 21 yards away. And the Panthers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And the Seahawks looks like they've recovered. And a loose football. And his guys are going to get the football on the 47-yard line. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal.
I'm dead. I'm dead. Dead. Yep, dead.
93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now Goff on first down. He finds his tight end Goddard. That's complete. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. You got the big lead defensively. Time to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just let him play the game out that way.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 13-yard line.
I'm dead now.
13 now they work on first and 10. Gibson here running out of the gun. They juked him. 62 yards rushing for him now to this point. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. On second down and 4. Goff, throw right side, taken in by Gibson. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Goff. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. A shotgun snap for Goff. Touchdown. Chase Edmonds, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers have got it
again,
back
Bubba?
to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Sanders now to add the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. So that drives 7 plays in length. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Seahawks, looks like they recovered. They have. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
As we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one.
Gizmo, get down. Gizmo, get down.
And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. As again, it was still a minute 20 left to go in the game.
Gizmo, no.
Good pass here with Herbert. And he's got it. Into the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. Jahan Dotson, his second touchdown. And the Seahawks are about to make it 4 straight as they add.
Probably like 10 minutes, buddy.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is up to 18 now. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
About 10 minutes, bud.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete. On on 2nd and 10. Goff. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Under pressure, they got him again. Now you got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Here we go on 4th. Goff. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line.
Gizmo, no.
Quez Watkins from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Get out the extra point, and they open the lead up. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Good off, Gizzy.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback. Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Meanwhile, Goff's throw into the hands of Lockett. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now Goff. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
This has been a rough one to put it mildly for him, but after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taken in at the 22. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading in.
Daddy, Mommy's coming home.
Where's she at?
Daddy, look it.
Yep, almost here.